So for much of this year so far, Charlotte and the surrounding areas have been dealing with the worst drought since 2008.
Now, recent rain has helped ease some of those conditions, but questions remain about where we stand now and, more importantly, what comes next. Joining us this morning is Cam Coley with Charlotte Water. Cam, good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for waking up and talking with us. So tell us where things stand this morning with the drought.
Charlotte Water monitors rainfall, stream flow, lake levels, water demand, and the drought monitor. We coordinate with other utilities, resource managers throughout the region, and what's called a drought management advisory group. And so through that management group, we are looking at all those conditions. So far, we're trending in the right direction, but the Catawba Watery River Basin still remains in stage 2. So mandatory restrictions are in effect. The big part of that is our stream flow averages over the last 6 months is still reflecting the very dry winter and spring that we had. So it'll take us more rainfall to fully recover.
But speaking of that rainfall, we've seen a lot of those afternoon storms that are common here in the Carolinas in the last few weeks. We didn't see them at all in the first part of the summer, but we have seen them. Have those made a difference, Cam?
Yes, every rain helps. And we entered the summer with a very significant rainfall deficit, actually dating back to November. So it's hard to imagine with the winter that we had with a little bit of snow, we really had a very big deficit on rain coming into the summer. So we need several sustained rainfalls, not just here in Charlotte, but throughout the river basin, the mountains, et cetera, to help recharge our water supply.
So when you're talking about a drought and summer, that's never a good thing. People think summer, they want pools, they want sprinklers, they want to be outside in water. How have our neighbors responded to these restrictions? You said we're at stage 2.
Yes, our customers have responded extremely well. We appreciate everyone's efforts to reduce non-essential water where they can. We continue to achieve our non-essential water use reduction by 5 to 10%. And that has been a great way for everyone to chip in where they can.
All right, now we want you to give us the dirt, spill the tea. Have you guys had to give out any restriction, like any violations or tickets to folks? And if so, I think a lot of people, at least I've talked to my neighbors, how does that happen? Like, how do people, either do they report their neighbors or how does it happen?
Yes, unfortunately, we have had to record about 300 or more violations. The fines start at $100, and our primary goal is really education and compliance. If someone has been reported or we see someone irrigating at the wrong time or using, doing things that they're not supposed to, then we first try to educate, let them know what the restrictions are, help them understand why that's important, and then if people continue to do, things like irrigating on the wrong times or irrigating in ways that aren't allowed, then that's where a violation may come in at a later date.
Gotta get those bad actors. All right, so then what is the city doing? What is it doing to reduce its own usage? Because it's not just people who live in their homes, but everybody's using water. What's the city doing to help?
Yes, the city operates the same. Just as we're asking customers to limit, we, as the city departments, are doing the same. And that includes irrigating on a signed schedule, turning off water features or fountains that are ornamental, not washing vehicles that are non-essential, any kind of leak that we find, we fix as quickly as possible. Things, that are public health, safety features, safety operations that need to continue do continue. But, we are, as multiple departments for the city, doing all the different city services, are reducing what would be considered discretionary water.
Are you expecting, because I think a lot of folks are wondering after some of the rain we've seen, are you expecting that you'll be lifting the restrictions anytime soon?
Well, we'll continue following the data. That key part being that 6-month stream flow. As the 6-month stream flow continues to improve, that will give us the confidence that we can get out of the drought and stay out of restrictions, that the drought is really lifting, because the stream flow is what is going to refill the lakes, which then keeps us a nice water supply going forward.
All right, Cam Coley with Charlotte Water. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember, stage 2, so if you're in Charlotte, abide by those restrictions.
Right.